That's my answer as well. It's easy.
Yeah.
Same as. Just
I don't know
doesn't
what I'm
comma. Copy that. I don't know about this.
Yeah.
I still think that was superb.
So natural. It was so good and wasted 1 hour, 1.5 hours. You just have one life to live, right?
Yeah.
They might just be at peace. Like, I'm doing so many things, and of course, it's my dream. It's my it's something that I'm working on. I work on like it's 24/7, and
Oh, shame on you.
wow.
I'm kidding. Another sell.
Shut up.
This is going crazy. Surprise.
I believe in working in silence and, let your success be noticed.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what I've done with Pastel. Nobody knew that I was coming up with this.
It's a very secretive brand.
Secretive brand, and the video आइसकेर कति साथीहरूले नि त्यही दिन थाहा पाएको के मेरो.
Oh, really?
Of course, they were pissed, but it's my decision, right? If I don't want to share, I don't want to share. Speaking from my experience, I followed my passion, not knowing how much am I going to make tomorrow. Makeup bara kati kamaउँछ, India गएर कति कमाउँछ, मलाई केही थाहा थिएन नि त. So now, when I look back, I did the right thing by following my passion, and you have to balance it out yourself. That, as I said, you have 24 hours a day. Maybe sleep 5 hours, sleep 6 hours enough. I do sleep 5 to 6 hours, right? And if you're really passionate about
That's
it,
more
then
than enough.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Welcome to Sabali Talks, and today we have, I'm not going to say who it is, you can guess that. So hopefully the focus is on me at the moment. And I have on my right here a very good friend of mine.
Yep.
Nomigo, amigo, whatever you want to call.
This is my amigo. So that's
fun,
the reason I'm here.
That's
With one, no, you didn't even request me.
I just said, come on, be on the pod.
Yeah.
You actually said, I came on Monday, and you said, "Are you going to do a podcast with me?" I had no intention because I thought you were going to say
no way.
I thought you were going to say no.
She's joking, and
Yeah.
you said, "Yeah, I want to do it." I was,
I was like, okay, the opportunity is there, so why not? And
so you were not planning to do it?
I was not going to plan.
Can I leave?
Not at the moment. No, it's too late. Too late.
Yeah.
You've committed, and let's inspire people now.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
And I know you
I'll try my
do that
best.
anyway with your social media.
It's
With
like
your-
my reality show.
It's a reality show, from workout to pretty much everything. But
Missing flights to whatnot.
it's fun. Like
Yeah.
watching your stories, I think keeps people, especially during lockdown. I think people were
Yeah.
watching it a lot, and
Yeah.
they're enjoying it a lot as well. So
It was like a reality show.
Yeah.
What's she doing next? What is she doing next? And what is she gonna do? Yeah.
and then you missed a flight as well, didn't you?
I always do that. I always miss my flights. So
First question then: how many flights have you missed so far in your life?
I can't keep a count of it. Maybe 25, 30.
Missed flights.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
More. Like I used to fly a lot. Like I due to COVID, but then before, when I was working in Mumbai, I used to fly a lot. So domestic, this and that. So I was always.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like a charity basically. So you've given a lot of money to the airlines.
I wish I could get all the money back. I could go on a holiday.
Yeah. Good. I've got a few questions that I asked people, or I just put it up on the on my Instagram. One of them is very funny, so
Yeah.
let's go through that. Okay, the first one is, why do people like Indian soap, the like cereal and stuff? They put makeup on, they go to sleep with makeup, and they wake up with makeup. How is that possible? And is that healthy to do?
Indian cereal.
Yeah, like, you see all these soap, like Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahut or something like that.
That's not reality. That's a drama.
Yeah, still,
So
why do they do that? Is it healthy to do that in reality?
I mean, they don't sleep with makeup.
They wake up with makeup though. It just looks
How
like they're
do I
full
explain? It's a show. It's a serial. They do so, and they have this. अब हुन्छ नि अब कोही बेला सुत्ने उठ्ने रोल्सहरू सबै गर्छ मेकअपमा नै. And of course, they want to look good in front of camera, right? I don't think that's their lifestyle, and I don't think they'll be comfortable
Without
like, coming
without the
barefaced.
makeup.
Yeah, but then that's not healthy to do in real life.
So what is better to do? To take it off and
Of course,
have a
take
routine,
it off and wash
or
your
watch your
face.
stories?
Yeah, I'll watch my stories. I've done a lot of my skincare videos as well, so you can just go and watch it out.
And YouTube as well. She has a lot
Yeah.
of content on YouTube as well.
Yeah. अहिले टाइम पाएको छैन, but then yeah, I'll get back to it.
From traveling to everything.
Yeah,
Everything. It's a mixed vlog.
mixed vlog. I think I'll focus on traveling now.
Travel vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take like a videographer with me when I'm traveling and take drone shots. I'm just kidding.
You can hire me because I've got a drone and I've got a gimbal.
No,
So-
I'm not hiring you.
So the next one is, what is the meaning of beauty in your eyes? This is slightly deeper. So what defines beauty to you?
I think for me, wow, that's a tough question.
Think about it, it's fine.
You tell me, what is
What is this? Well, reverse podcast. It's like
Yeah, of
chucking a
course I
reverse
can
Uno.
ask you, right? What do you think so that I can
I don't know. I'm joking. Beauty for me is more to do with how a person that is sitting in front of me, for example, for you, I want to know what you're like. Not just like depth of the skin, but how you are internally, from your spiritual side, from your day-to-day life, how you treat people, how you speak to people. All that accumulation, I think, defines beauty to me. Not
Yeah.
just straight away beauty being looks. So
Yeah.
I
So
like.
that's my answer.
You can't do that. You can't do
Yeah, I mean, मलाई चाहिँ more than अब अरूलाई हेर्नु भन्दाखेरि नि it's within me जस्तो लाग्छ. I have to feel good about myself, whether it's with makeup, whether it's without makeup. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of meetings after this. So yeah, whether it's makeup,
Oh, we got a disruption.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, beauty चाहिँ I don't think त्यो मान्छेमै हुनुपर्छ भन्ने त छैन. It could be anything.
So it's not
We
looks.
are in front of this beauty. In front of this beauty. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not
Thank
you, by the way. So
You just said it.
I think more than the outer looks, it's the personality. It's how you are. It's how humble you are. How you talk to people. How you treat people, and you have to feel good about yourself rather than, impressing people. अब म राम्री भएर, of course, now that I'm well presented and like I'm all dressed up, because I feel good when I do that. I feel confident. So that is the only reason I do it. Not to impress you. Not to impress anyone out there. Or like it's my thing that I feel good about it, so I do it. So I think, and more than the looks, as I said, it's the personality.
So
How-
defining beauty is more how you present yourself to the world, or
Of course, but how you present भन्दाखेरि नि त्यो प्रेसरमा चाहिँ नपर्नुहोस्. Make sure you feel good about it. Make sure you're happy to do it. मलाई गर्नै मन छैन त्यो पनि I have to be out there भनेर चाहिँ I think your mental health and how you feel about it is really important than all of this.
I think it's more about perception.
Yeah,
How you
yeah.
perceive anything, right?
Yeah, anything.
So this phone might be beautiful to you,
Yeah.
but the same thing, I might not like that phone.
Yeah.
But it's all about perception.
Perception, and I feel like it's what you feel, okay? Rather than pleasing someone else, or rather than trying to. I could be here without makeup. That's more of a, I don't know. त्यो भनेको चाहिँ के भन्छ त्यसलाई? That's being conscious about. त्यो भन्दाखेरि पनि what I think is you need to feel good about yourself.
it's
अरूले
more-
जे सोचे पनि अब कति कुरामा जति राम्ररी देखिन कोही मान्छे राम्रो लाग्दैन हैन. So you don't try too hard to impress that person or whatever. You just have to feel good about yourself and take care of yourself. And more than I think outer looks भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ I think having a good nature, having a good and being humble and being polite and down to earth is beauty for me.
That's my answer as well. It's easy.
Yeah.
Same as. Just this
I don't know
comma.
what
Copy that. Yeah, but I just to add on that, it's just all about perception as well, I think, and environment. I think that defines it. As you said, mood defines your perception. Your mood is defined by your environment, and your environment is defined by how you think and act, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
definitely.
cycle that we go through. So beauty for me is how I see it, and
Yeah.
I think everything is beautiful. You're looking beautiful, by the way.
Thanks, I know.
With-
Sounds
without-
something new. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
You don't have to be formal. We do this all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So. It's all right. Last one out of the Q&A
Oh, that's it.
was...
That's it.
No, I know you're excited. Oh, there's two actually. How do you actually become a makeup artist? We'll go touch that later because that is a big topic. And I know it's quite boring because you've done this hundreds of times.
No,
So we'll
just
do a
telling
very.
you earlier that I've been answering the same questions for a while.
But how do you manage to stand out from the crowd of makeup artists? This is quite an interesting one.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so when I started makeup, त्यो टाइममा I would say म एउटा वेबाट I was really lucky, एउटा वेबाट it was kind of hard for me to stand out भनौँ न, किनकि अब lucky भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो टाइममा कसैले पनि गरेको थिएन मेकअप. So I don't know how I ended up doing this. So from like I kept on doing new things until I found my passion. Like I went for fashion designing, then I went for fine arts, then I went for different things, you know, and then I ended up being a makeup artist. And त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ स्कोपै थिएन नेपालमा. So there was hardly a few makeup artists and त्यस्तो young and एकदमै त्यो you know trendy makeupहरू गर्ने थिएन नि त. So I was really into it. I was very young.
So more bridal stuff.
Yeah, it was more bridal stuff. And I also did Nepalma. What I also feel is like you follow a passion, you do something. Like I do feel like you also have to make a living out of it, right? So that way bridal is really Nepalमा चाहिँ makeup artistहरूको लागि bridal is really good, you know. तर त्यो टाइममा bridal हुँदा side by side पनि I used to research a lot. I used to keep myself updated about the makeup looks that's trending about by Hollywood.
How did you do that? Like social
internet,
media?
yeah, of course, social media, internet, and I used to try different things, and then I used to do makeup on my friends, and so I think people found it really new. Oh, you cute one. You अलिकति उनीहरुलाई curious भयो नि त. So I had to create for me अब मेरो वेबाट हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I had to create a platform, and there was something new and something that I was enjoying, and I kept on going. So I think that's how I got noticed. अलिकति नयाँ कुरा अब ल्याएँ नि त. So I think right टाइममा चाहिँ मैले right opportunity चाहिँ grab गरेँ. अनि त्यो बाहेक पनि अब to make people understand, अब they would say oh अब पार्लरको दिदी हुन्छ नि, त्यो मेकअप आर्टिस्टको त छुट्टै त्यो नै थिएन के. So they used to take it as
it was called parlor before, and
parlor before, and to make people understand, no, this is not just.
It's a transition, isn't it? From
yeah.
Because you are artist.
Yeah.
This is just a canvas, basically. A face is a canvas, right?
So I just do the makeup and or beauty, and I don't know, doing this threading, or it's a completely different thing, right? So to make people understand, it was quite hard. So there's always like pros and cons, right? So I think grabbing the opportunity right time and it did help me to stand out.
Yeah, I think it's, as you said, timing in life is everything.
Everything.
And I know that we're going to talk about other things that you've started recently as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's all about timing, right?
Yeah, it's all about timing.
Everything's about timing.
Yeah. But I know what I have to do, kun time ma katikera kati पछि, so I make everything like, and I follow that timing.
Yeah. Good. Last question. This is from me.
Yeah.
When are you going to put a makeup on me and make me look pretty in the camera?
Wow, is that even a question?
It is.
When do you want me to do it? Anytime?
Soon.
Oh, Untitled is opening, so you can just come get
Everything is marketing. Yeah, but so she's opening a new parlor called Untitled Salon. Yeah. Sorry, Salon Studio. Untitled and I hope you check it out. And I think for me, you're one of the best makeup artists that I know.
Do you know anyone else though? I think I'm the only one he knows. There are a lot of talented makeup artists out here.
Yeah,
so,
but yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one you know, so you just.
And I have to big you up because you're my bestie.
Yeah. Ish.
Ish.
And these questions, and we've already talked about it, and I feel like we're repeating it again. Yeah.
Like we've done so many Q&As in the past as well.
Yeah. So he did help me a lot with the Q&As like that I did YouTuber, so yeah.
So all the YouTube questions.
No, he just helped me. It was basically my idea, and you just like
put the words together.
The
views that she got, it was about 200k views. Hopefully I should get the same view on this as well.
Yeah.
Because it's similar. But yeah, it was very fun, I think, doing. And that's when I actually got to know you in person, like very well.
Yeah.
And that's how we gelled, I think. That helped a lot, I think. But it was fun.
And then, we became really good friends.
Fun. Right. Now I want to touch on, I haven't introduced you ever. I haven't done the intro. So intro-wise, lady with the brain. Mm-hmm. As I said, for me, she's the most famous makeup artist.
He doesn't know anyone
I don't know anyone, but I'm sure she's one of the famous.
I wouldn't say that.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And then past that, let's go to the work ethic side. I have not seen anyone as hardworking as you are. You just blow everyone out of the water. It's just crazy how you, I don't know, hardworking to the max. And what you set out to do, you put everything towards it, all your energy, all your passion towards it, and that's what makes you successful and stand out. I think that's what I'm answering on your behalf. You've got multiple businesses now.
Yeah.
You recently opened your own makeup line. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Pastelbeauty by Lemi.
Thank you.
So that's gone really well as well.
Yeah, it's
Had
been
a
amazing.
massive response, and you've done really well. So massive congratulations. So there's a lot of superlative that I can add, but instead of me saying who you are and distorting your personality and or giving my definition to you, define yourself.
For me, I am just a really normal, simple girl, just doing her thing, following her passion. That is it. So I don't really say that I'm this, I'm that, or whatever is there. So I don't know. I'm just a really simple, normal girl, just doing a thing.
Living the life.
Living the life and following her passion, following her dream, and enjoying the life and living the dream. That's my introduction of myself.
We didn't say what your name was.
Hi, I'm Lemi, and thank you for having me here.
Now you're going to talk about Sabali Talks. Go on. Say something nice about Sabali Talks.
Oh yeah, he did talk about the podcast about Gorsu Banera. You've been planning for this for almost a year and two, maybe, Gorsu Banera. So yeah. Then what I know is I think you quit your engineering job to follow your passion. Are you inspired by me?
No.
I'm kidding. But then I'm really happy that you're doing this and that you're in Nepal and, I don't know, you're discovering exploring the other side of this. And I'm really happy, proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank
you. So you were actually supposed to be, you were supposed to be the first guest,
right?
right?
First guest.
So we planned this out, I think, almost like a year and a half ago. And she actually encouraged me to do this a lot because I used to do a lot of motivational stuff, and then she's like, maybe you should actually do this. And just record something and put it on YouTube. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
At one point I was like, you know what?
It's not gonna do it.
It's not gonna do it. And
But I was transitioning my mindset from engineering into a bit of entrepreneurship plus a bit of because it's all different stuff, right? So I had to actually transition myself in. And I didn't want to do it half-heartedly. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I'm not going to look back. I already had a really good mindset from what I remember. Because I was giving you mindset talks a lot as well.
Yeah. I mean, you wanted to do this at your real life. Of course, you tried doing it, but then you still had this things to sort out. And you were really scared to take this risk. Engineering now I leave everything and I step on like you. And I was like, just go for it, right? So yeah, I think it was more of a family thing as well.
Commitment. No, family thing because my family's in UK.
Yeah.
And there's commitment thing there, obviously houses, mortgages, and then obviously job. Studied for 10 years, engineering sahib, whatever you used to call it. and then all of a sudden you want to transition into a very completely different field, trading, which is the most riskiest thing. You tell anyone and they think trading is the most riskiest thing. It took me almost 2 years, as you said, to transition out of that. And then this podcast thing actually was because I was doing a lot of motivation kind of thing. I used to post a lot, right, on stories. And you'd be like, oh, why don't you do it? Inspire people. I was like, I'm inspiring my little followers that I have. I said, and she's like, you can maybe reach out a little bit more. I said, how?
I mean, I feel like there are a lot of youngsters that might help. हामीले सोच्दाखेरि ला म के बोल्ने लाइक युज टु से राइट म के बोल्ने के भन्ने हुन्थ्यो नि त तर मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने जे नै भने पनि इट कुड जस्ट रिच आउट टु समवन द्याट इज इन नीड अफ दिस सो यु कुड
it's a secret in a way. It is a secret. What I know, you don't know, right? And it's all about sharing, I think. And the whole platform Sabali Talks happened because of me trying to to bring people like you, professionals,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs.
And you want to inspire people.
Inspire,
out there.
yeah. And then it was air hostess. It was fitness related. So
Yeah.
inspire people from all aspects of life.
Yeah.
And as I said, if you can touch one people, just one person can be inspired. That's success. Isn't
That's
it?
success.
But I do want to thank you for, you know, you didn't manage to be the first guest.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I
that
couldn't
was
come
that
to
was
UK.
unlucky. Unlucky.
Yeah.
You were supposed to come to UK as
yeah,
well.
I was. But then,
This was
lockdown.
it was
this
so
and that.
close. Like I think there
Yeah.
was like a shoot or
I
something.
had a movie shoot from India, but then I was really busy with my brand as well. And यो मैले brand launch गर्ने पनि last Feb अब lockdown भयो के भयो so I did reject a lot of jobs from Mumbai. So yeah, I was supposed to come to UK for a movie shoot and I did not. Last minute I cancelled. Now I have to stay back and focus on one thing.
I want to touch on this, which I find it quite interesting, and I know we've spoken about this before. So, given the situation, like you don't come from a very privileged background, not a lot of support, not a lot of financial support from family,
Yeah.
no like role models to look around in the city as well,
Yeah.
coming into a makeup industry.
Yeah.
How did you actually, have that focus to just get into discovering yourself to becoming this as a profession, as a
Yeah.
makeup artist? Let's
Yeah.
touch on that then.
I don't know. I've always been into since I was young. I was very I was very ambitious. Like more 4 or 5 class I started doing like arts or then I was really active extracurricular activities. I used to do so many things. Okay? I've always been doing this. Whatever I'm doing right now, that has been my personality since day one. So. When I was like 7th, 8th grade, I wanted to do something so big internationally. मलाई थाहा थियो that I'll do something भनेर, but exactly के भन्नु चाहिँ थाहा थिएन. कोही बेला I wanted to be a tennis player. Yeah. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to be like makeup चाहिँ त्यो टाइममा स्कोपै थिएन नि त, कसैले गरेको पनि थिएन. So त्यो आइडिया नै थिएन त्यो हुन्छ भन्ने. But then I knew that I would do something really big internationally. I don't know. I'm still working on it. But त्यो चाहिँ थियो. So I've always been driven के त्यो वेमा चाहिँ. अनि मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने if you believe in yourself, you do not need anyone's support. You do not need a family privilege हो कि कहाँबाट के हो. It does not matter के अब त्यो चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने अब हामीले अब I am very emotionally independent, right? Like of course I had to work on that. तर पहिलादेखि पनि if I have to do something, then rather than asking for help, I would try it myself. हुन्छ नि अब if it doesn't work out, then maybe I should like, try something else. त्यो गर्दा नि त्यो कहिले पनि मैले अब मलाई सपोर्ट चाहियो, मलाई अब यो हुन्छ नि. मेरो चाहिँ माई ड्याड हेज बिन अवे, उहाँ बाहिर नै हुनुहुन्थ्यो होइन. सो मेरो अङ्कलहरू त्यस्तो कोही पनि थिएन कि टु गाइड मी, यु हेभ टु डु दिस, यु हेभ टु डु द्याट भन्ने. या सपोर्ट त थियो अफकोर्स देयर फर मी होइन, तर यो के गर्नु लागेको भन्ने थाहा थिएन नि त उहाँहरूलाई. एन्ड आई डोन्ट ब्लेम or I don't complain as well because it was my decision and I cannot be complaining हो उहाँहरूले मलाई सपोर्टै गर्नु भएन, उहाँहरूलाई थाहा पनि हुँदैन नि त्यो के हो भनेर पनि. सो I think I'm used to doing it all by myself since day one, and I'm really I don't know, I'm really happy and I'm really.
It has made you independent, I think,
really
in all aspects of life.
Yeah, मेरो family एकदम privileged भएर अब प्लेटमै ल्याइदिएको भयो त I don't think it would be this fun, or I don't think I would be this proud of myself हुन्छ नि. I don't think I would be this independent. Like I can do anything by myself जस्तो लाग्छ अहिले चाहिँ without anyone's support. Of course you do need family to be there and all that, but then I have a different life with family, then it's completely different work. त्यो related छैन.
Tell me about this little thing that would you said that you flew to India when you were
21.
No, not that.
Yeah, when I was
for that grade
12.
And then you won this competition.
Yeah, I did.
When was that?
It was I think when I was 12 or 13th. So yeah, I did win a really big art competition. Then I went to India. Then then I again won there. So I was really good fine arts and crafts. So I used to be here and there. So always active child.
Yeah. You've traveled since kid, I think. That's why. That's why you've got that blood, travel blood in you.
Yeah.
And she's a very fantastic artist as well, painting artist.
Yeah.
Few of the painting I was going to steal. I don't know where that is.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah. So I've so you've always had that creative side, and you could, and that's I think transferable skill that you've moved across, and that's such a nice thing. So anyone that want to start off with becoming a makeup artist or something, what should they do? The first thing, how can they not just like looking at you and saying I want to be like Lemi.
Yeah,
Because that's not good enough, is it?
Because I do, मेरो followers पनि कति youngहरू हुनुहुन्छ and they ask me I want to be like you, but then I would say that not like me, of course अब profession same होला, but then be the best version of yourself rather than trying to be someone else. अब of course it's a good thing for me that someone wants to be like me भनेर अब मलाई त राम्रो हुन्छ, but for her that I want them to have their own individual with you. Okay, so if you want to be a makeup artist, not just makeup artist अरू कुराहरुमा पनि if you want to follow your whatever you want to be, I think first thing is you need to be passionate about that profession or that thing that you're following. And yeah, I think you need to be passionate. अनि अहिले चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि अब हाम्रो ह्युमन नेचर कसैले एकदम राम्रो गरिरहेको देख्यौँ हामीले हैन, आई वान्ट टु डु दिस, आई वान्ट टु डु द्याट भन्ने हुन्छ नि, रादर देन लाइक अब त्यो भनेको एकदम सर्ट टर्म त्यो मात्र हो, बिकज यु माइट अब भोलिपल्ट गएर यु माइट गेट बोर्ड अफ इट सो नो लाइक ट्राई टु फाइन्ड आउट आर यु रियली प्यासनेट अबाउट इट, will you be able to give you 100% to it? So if you think अब त्यो केस छ भने if you think you can do this, then nothing's going to stop you. त्यो कसैले के गर्नै पर्दैन. You just keep going and you have to be passionate, you have to enjoy what you're doing, and you have to give you 100%. And
100% all the time.
All the time, whatever you're doing.
You don't do less than 100%, do you?
Yeah, never.
Anything,
I do 200%.
200%, 300%.
Yeah.
But and this is just flown so perfectly. What's your reason why?
I think you've asked this question. My reason why of what?
I know why. I can give you one hint because we've talked about this before. You want to make your mom proud.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of them.
That's
you want to be under 30 Forbes.
That was
still there. It hasn't gone away. Why would it?
No, a lot of things while अब I feel like I've come a long way, and त्यो बिचमा अब कति कुराहरू चेन्ज हुन्छ, perception about life. अब right now अब I used to be such a big dreamer. I want to do this, I want to be on top of Hollywood. Of course I still have that त्यो, तर अहिले चाहिँ now that I'm matured, I think I also want to be happy and at peace. अब के हुन्छ भने अब त्यो गर्नको लागि अब दिन रात म खटेर काम गरौँला, गरेको गरौँला, of course I'll get there, and so that's not a big deal for me. तर I also want to have a family time, I also want to be happy, I want to have a family, my own family, I want to just be at peace as well. Okay, so अहिले चाहिँ अब मेरो छ Forbes 30 under 30, I want to be Hollywoodमा, this and that. त्यो भएन भने नि I wouldn't be disappointed.
It's a goal, right?
It's a goal, and of course I'll work towards it, but of course I'm going to give my 100%, but I'm not going to be drained out trying to
you're not going to be sad about it if you don't need
it. No.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy, I just want to make my parents proud and just be at peace. So the reason why say abo of course I want to make my parents really happy, and this has been my personality, this has been my goal and dream. I'm just following that. There's no such like big reasons ma yelai dekhauchu ulai dekhauchu त्यस्तो केही पनि छैन.
It's not a show off, but another one for you is inspire people. That's inspire. I want to inspire people.
That of course I want to, तर मलाई चाहिँ अब I want to do it naturally, which is also happening naturally पनि. म मान्छेलाई इन्स्पायर गर्छु, यही गर्छु भनेर चाहिँ गरेको हुँदिन, because अब you never know, right? अब त्यसलाई म इन्स्पायर गर्छु भनेर फोकस गरेर म हिँडेर भोलिपल्ट अब कोही मान्छेले के नराम्रो भनिदियो अरे, then of course I would be sad, right? So that's, of course I'm really happy that I'm being able to inspire people by just doing this, just being me. So yeah.
So how do you have a Lemi mindset? How to have the mindset where you keep going, no matter what failure is, you just keep going, right? So
I just keep going. And
how did you develop that mindset?
I think you'd say I think I started doing this when I was really young, and I had a lot of time to know what I'm talking. Let's cut this out.
I had a lot of time as a kid.
No, I'm not trying to say. I do have a lot of followers who's like 30, 31. So I don't want them to feel, demotivated saying that I started early on it, because of course it's gone.
And age is just a number as well. It doesn't matter when you start.
It's just a number, exactly.
It doesn't matter when you start.
So for me, I started really young. अनि त्यसपछि सानो बेलामा मलाई कति कुरा थाहा पनि भएन के. अब मैले अब यो एजमा आएर के गरे भने I would be disappointed. So that time I didn't even know what disappointment was, right? So I did the I started my career without knowing that what I was doing. I just found my passion and I kept on going and I gave my 100%. So I did get a lot of offers beside being a makeup artist, like a movie khelne ki yo garne ki tyo garne ki tyo ekdam time consuming kati kuraharu huncha. But I knew what I wanted to do in life. So I think to have a mindset like mine, I mean, what I think is that you need to know what you're doing. And you should know what do you say?
I know why your mindset is that like that as well, because of the environment that you went to. So hear me out, and you might agree with me. You went to Mumbai when you were 20, 21. I know. That was a completely unknown environment.
Yeah.
You went there not expecting anything. You didn't know what you were going to get.
Exactly.
But what you got was a massive slap in the face, right?
Exactly.
We're going to talk about the struggle in Mumbai just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
You got a massive slap on the face. And then you realize, oh shit, it's not that easy. So the environment made you so resilient. It made you so tough. So the toughness that I see in you is come from the environment.
Yeah,
because you've been through that, right?
I've been
you went
through
Mumbai.
that. And I think I asked for it. Okay? मलाई कसैले लगेर राखिदिएको पनि होइन, म आफै नै गएँ. सो यहीँनिर स्टार्ट गर्दाखेरि पनि लट अफ थिङ्स ह्यापन्ड. अब त्यो मोमेन्टमा भयो, तर पहिला अब यो हुन्छ भनेर म गएको पनि होइन. त्यो आउँदा नै अल अफ अ सडन इट केम एज अ सरप्राइज. अब मेबी आई वाज अर्निङ सो मच एन्ड इट केम एज अ सरप्राइज. मेबी आई वाज डिसअपोइन्टेड कति कुरामा, इट केम एज अ सरप्राइज. सो आई वाज लर्निङ त्यो सिक्दा but I kept on going. I kept giving 100%.
Right. Talk about leaving the comfort zone.
Yeah, leaving the comfort zone.
What is that for you? Leaving hometown, leaving a country, leaving your immediate family. What is like leaving comfort zone? What is
that's
it?
bit if you want to grow in life, you definitely have to leave your comfort zone. When I was working in Nepal, I was doing bridal makeup. I had my studio, I had my family, I was making good money, I had a lot of students. I was really comfortable doing that. But I think that bothers me more than taking the risk and getting out of the comfort zone. अब त्यो एउटै कुरा गर्दा गर्दा I'm very like, oh my god, म यतिकै बुढी हुने हो कि हुन्छ नि, I need to do a lot in life. So that used to happen, and then I think taking a risk and getting out of comfort zone is like, it's a roller coaster, but the fun one.
If anyone wants to do like a startup company, what would you advise them? What's the first thing they should do? Do they need to have a big bank account? Do they need family's wealth? What do they need to start up obviously they need a product, right?
They need to have interest. Then they should be able to give their 100%. Like I keep saying this, they should be passionate about this thing that they're doing. So अब सुरुमै अब हुन्छ नि, मेरो फ्यामिलीले अब सपोर्ट चाहियो, मलाई अब यो प्लेटफर्ममा सिधै गएर कसैले राख्दै भयो हुन्थ्यो, त्यस्तो भन्यो भने चाहिँ आई डोन्ट थिङ्क त्यो एकदम लङ लास्टिङ हुन्छ. त्यो हुन्छ नि, त्यो के भन्ने, एकदम सर्ट टर्मको लागि हुन्छ. त्यो जस्तो सजिलो आयो त्यस्तै सजिलो जान्छ भने जस्तो. सो यु निड टु नो वाट हार्ड वर्क इज एन्ड टु डु अ स्टार्टअप. अब केही गर्नु छ भने, so that's the main key, that you should really work hard. You should really give your 100% and try to figure out. If you don't have like big bank account, then try to figure out how am I going to do this without this.
Or get a loan from banks, right?
Get a loan from banks. That could also be.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to
it's
do
not
it.
always, people don't have savings all the time.
Yeah.
And if you don't have savings,
now when I realize it, that if you want to do a business, then you don't put your own money.
No, never. Yeah,
I did that, but then now I've learned I should not do that.
The harder way.
Yeah, the harder way.
Yeah. Sometimes, as you said, there's ways within the businesses that you can, there are legal ways that even if you're bankrupt, you can actually apply for bankruptcy and you can play around with them.
I have no idea about all that. I'm scared of the loans.
No. That's what I'm saying. If you don't risk your own money, then you can do all these things.
Yeah.
So there's a legal way to actually get out of these things. That's what the bigger companies around the world do anyway.
Yeah.
They file for bankruptcy and then debt free.
I started from zero. But of course you need money to do something. That I definitely earned my own money. I started from zero, whatever I did. मैले मेकअप गर्नु भने नि, जुन चाहिँ स्टार्टिङ फिजमा केही नै नभइकन नै सुरु गरेको मैले. अनि अब आई थिङ्क यु हेभ टु वेट फर the right time, that okay, I would say I'm ready to do this. And you should be prepared for what you're getting into. Okay.
What about money wise? Do you like sit back until you have enough savings, or do you?
Maybe. I mean, it depends. If you're really starting there's this way that you make money from loan भयो एउटा ब्याङ्कको लोन अब यङहरूलाई अलिकति डरै लाग्छ होला त्यस्तो अब if you're really a risk taker then that's a different thing but then maybe you start something small make money and reinvest that's what I did with makeup right that's how you grow and there's always a way where there is will there is a way that you do not need money or family support or people to wow यस्तो भन्नुपर्ने छैन if you really want to do something you'll find a way to do it.
And after building a let's say that was startup right you reinvest and you made a company that's worth something now. The second important thing I think is team
is
so
really important.
Just talk about the teamwork and how teamwork has helped Pastelbeauty grow and is going to help Pastelbeauty grow.
I mean suruma when I started the brand of course I started by myself because it was a dream project. अब slowly गर्दै गयो नि त in the research phase देखि now later when I see now मलाई कति कुरामा चाहिँ के हुन्थ्यो भने ला यो मेरो बेबी हो म I can't let anyone हुन्छ नि अब touch it or like I was not being able to let go of a lot of things के तर business गरिसकेपछि चाहिँ you have to let go of so many things you have to let the professional handle their job their part so company build गर्यो if you want to grow then you need a team to grow the company team to grow with it so for example I think we talked about it earlier that I'm not good at website designing I cannot sit there and class लिएर म आफै गर्छु भनेर त हुँदैन I'm wasting my time I think I should do what I'm good at. I'm good at creating the product. I'm good at doing the makeup and researching about it. So that's something that I'm interested in. So like they're really good website designer. I have this website designer from he's from Australia. He's really passionate about it. He's amazing usko kamma. He's doing his job and usko ke problem आइराख्यो भने that's his job to sort it out. I don't have to stress about it. If there's a photographer who needs to shoot for the like brand or whatever, so म आफैले गएर खिचेर एडिट गर्छु भने त I'm wasting my time नि त time is really important when it comes to things like this. You have to focus on what you're good at or अब भित्र operations-हरुमा कतिमा त I'm not good at it like अब like operation manager then there's this logistic manager there's accountant there's a whole thing
storekeeper bookkeeper
now we have like around 10 to 12 people working under Pastelbeauty and we're growing to I think 18 to 19 people within this week time because they have their own customer care देखि लिएर अब एकजनाले सबै गर्छु भन्यो भने you will be drained out and you won't be able to grow the company so
you can't focus on your skills
on एकजनाको skills मा गर्नु मिल्दैन so you need a proper team to grow with it and let the professionals handle के आफ्नो जे काम छ let them do it because they're good at it अब म creating a brand doing the makeup I'm good at it अब तिमी engineer भएर मलाई यो त भएन है तिमी अर्को वेमा गएर मलाई अरायो भने त त्यस्तो त it doesn't make sense right अब you're a software engineer right you used to be
no mechanical
whatever but then
aeronautic
something there's a lot of I don't know there's a lot of things that
out of nowhere
that's insanity कति अब थाहा हुँदैन I'm not good at that right so I cannot be like मलाई त्यो सिक्नु छ because मलाई भोलि यही रिलेटेड काम गर्नु छ म जबरजस्ती चाहिँ I would not do that I would be wasting my time
so तिम्रो Pastelbeauty मा प्लेनहरु बनाउने प्रोजेक्ट आउँदैछ
maybe my private jet
so you can always hire a proper ex-engineer
I don't trust ex-engineers sorry
oh my god
yeah
we swiftly move across so just so you said like struggle in Mumbai just touch on struggle in Mumbai how bad was that and how many sleepless nights you had and how anxiety took over at that moment in time for you
I didn't even know what anxiety was until
it hit you
until it hit me until I literally thought it was a heart attack that के भयो थियो भन्दाखेरि I was jobless for 8 months not knowing what the hell was I doing in the city right and I was rejected by all the agencies no photographer wanted to work with me and like no त्यतिखेर त मेरो पोर्टफोलियो पनि थिएन नि त सो I felt so left out अब हुन्छ नि मेरो काम त राम्रै थियो नेपालमा त यस्तो पुरा हिरो भएको त्यहाँ गएर त फुस्सा अनि नट द्याट मलाई त्यस्तो माइन्ड त्यस्तो पनि के पनि भएन अब इभन नाउ पनि मलाई कसैले तिमी यस्तो हो भन्यो भने मलाई त्यस्तो खासै मतलब पनि लाग्दैन कि
but still expectation त हुन्छ नि त हल्का
अलिकति त थियो ओ शिट मेरो त काम त राम्रै थियो people really appreciated पैसा पनि कमाइ थियो यहाँ आएर त के भयो हुन्छ नि I kept on like wondering अनि पछि त्यो राइट प्लेटफर्म त पाएको तर त्यो राइट त्यो काम चाहिँ मैले गर्नु नजानेको रहेछ के and that took me like
What
4
do
or
you
5 months to realize. So there's a lot of style of makeup ni. नेपालमा there's bridal makeup को त्यो छ हैन तर अब इन्डियामा bridal is different, fashion is different, editorial is different. There's so many different types of makeup.
Wow.
And I did not know about it. And I went to fashion industry and I was doing bridal makeup full on and they were not liking it.
Oh, okay.
So you know त्यो कति क्ल्याश भयो त्यो कति त्यो भइरहेको थिएन सो मलाई दुईचोटि पनि बोलाउँदैन थियो कामहरुमा सो I was really wondering अब हर्ट भन्दाखेरि पनि यो सिटी यस्तै हो कि अब I really I had to go through all of the time my like parents they didn't even know what I was going through and I was all by myself and it was a big city and then like my apartment had a really nice view like city view man you know John when you see a city of course you feel motivated but at the same time you're scared like
your shoulder feels heavy
yeah
with all the big buildings
all the big buildings and you're just wondering what the hell am I doing here when it's just and your time ma चाहिँ अब 8 महिना त मैले काम राम्ररी गर्दा नि गरिन and I was just building my profile I was just constantly trying to know what के चाहिँ काम नलागेको रहेछ के चाहिँ गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ त्यो गर्दा of course I was enjoying तर at the same time I had like really hard time as well and then anxiety it happened and I didn't even know what anxiety was.
How bad was it?
All of a sudden I get this attack हुन्छ नि
panic attack
or I don't know what that was and I really had a hard time breathing के अनि त्यसपछि मलाई त हार्ट अट्याक भन्ने थाहा थियो नि त यस्तो हुन्छ भनेर त्यो पहिला त कहिले भएको थिएन त्यस्तो त यहाँ त रमाइलोले गइरहेको जे पनि गरे हुन्छ एन्ड देन आई डिड नट नो वाट द्याट वाज एन्ड आई गट सो स्केयर्ड लाइक वाट द हेल इज दिस के हो यो जस्तो भयो अनि कतिचोटि भइरहेको थियो कि म त्यो अब त्यो आई युज टु कन्ट्रोल द्याट तर एकैचोटि इफ आई लेट गो अफ दिस देन आई थिङ्क आम गोना हेभ हार्ट अट्याक एन्ड आम गोना डाई जस्तो फिल हुन्थ्यो कि मलाई सो इट वाज रियली हार्ड त्यो स्ट्रगलिङ फेजमा चाहिँ तर after 8-9 months I did not know what I was getting into.
Listen to this. Lemi, what she is today, she was jobless for 9 months. You see what I mean?
8 months. Yeah.
So if you're going through a rough patch or something's happening in your life, you know, something's not going right, you're not getting a job anywhere, it takes time, man. It takes a while.
Time. You have to be really
with
patient
everything.
about it.
As you said, timing is important.
Timing is important. So I waited for the right time. अब मैले एजेन्सीहरु त अप्लाई त गरे अनि they were like can we see your work भन्थ्यो मेरो त काम पनि थिएन नि त टु इभन स्टार्ट त्यो काम स्टार्ट गर्ने पनि के खालको स्टार्ट गर्ने नि थाहा थिएन कस्तो मलाई मार्केट बुझ्नलाई 3-4 महिना त लाग्यो 5-6 महिना मान्छे चिन्न लाग्यो 6-7 महिना यस्तो पनि मेकअप हुने रहेछ भनेर लाग्यो देन आई ह्याड टु स्टार्ट फ्रम जिरो अगेन एन्ड अन्टिल लाइक म 8 मन्थमा पुगेँ 8 महिना कटिसकेपछि चाहिँ देन माई प्रोफाइल वाज रियली लाइक नेक्स्ट लेभल बिकज आई वर्कड अन इट
You said like you were doing bridal makeup on branded products or branded shoots. And that was a big problem, right? And just talk about, because you said there's different type of makeups. I had no idea there are different type of makeups. Let's just for the viewers or the male viewers.
Yeah, so
explain what they
makeup भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने मुखभरि लगाउने अब you just do all that भन्ने हुन्छ there is different sort of makeup. For example, for bridal makeup it's completely different and the fashion makeup is which is for modelsहरू and it's a bit of त्यो पनि अब fashion industry मा चाहिँ अहिले त अब they've started accepting like you know skin एकदम त्यो के flaws and all of that तर पहिला त त्यस्तो थिएन so modelsहरू पनि उनीहरूले एकदम they had to maintain their self हुन्छ नि body wise skin wise so त्यो मेकअप पनि त्यही अनुसार नै हुन्थ्यो क्या फ्यासन इन्डस्ट्रीमा यु डु भेरी मिनिमल मेकअप हो कि होइन जस्तो जस्ट मेकिङ इट रियली नेचुरल वेयर इफ यु आर डुइङ मेकअप फर सेलिब्रिटी अब उनीहरूको अपियरेन्स कहीँ जानु छ इभेन्टमा भने फेरि इट्स अगेन कम्प्लिटली डिफ्रेन्ट मेकअप यु हेभ टु मेक स्योर द्याट फ्ल्यास लाइटमा चाहिँ त्यो मेकअप राम्रो होस् होइन वेन यु डु ब्राइडल मेकअप दे वान्ट टु मेक स्योर द्याट देयर स्किन इज लाइक हुन्छ नि फुल्ली कभर्ड एन्ड राम्री गोरी देख्ने नेपालमा त त्यही हुन्थ्यो मेरो चाहिँ होइन अब फोटो राम्रो आउनु पर्ने एन्ड द्याट्स अ डिफ्रेन्ट थिङ एन्ड अगेन इफ यु वर्क एडिटोरियलमा इट्स कम्प्लिटली देयर सो मेनी टाइप्स अफ मेकअप एन्ड आई वाज नट अवेर अफ द्याट वेन आई वेन्ट टु मुम्बई आई ओन्ली न्यू हाउ टु डु ब्राइडल मेकअप एन्ड आई वाज डुइङ ब्राइडल मेकअप अन एभ्री वान एन्ड दे वुड नट कल मी अगेन एन्ड आई वाज लाइक मेरो काम त राम्रै थियो like why didn't they call me and what is there मेरो त्यस्तो के छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब त्यसमा चाहिँ अलिकति मलाई त्यो फाइन्ड आउट गर्नुलाई चाहिँ एकदम टाइम लाग्यो now that I've already been to that I know how it works the reason that I do classes in Nepal to teach young girls who's they're interested in makeup they want to go out there so I want to help them out and whatever I went through it took me like 4 or 5 months that's a lot of time nita to even figure out kasto khalko makeup hudo recha bhaner so now when I do classes in Nepal I teach them okay if you ever get into this situation if you ever get into aba yo timro yo opportunity थियो नि मेरो कति I lost a lot of opportunities not knowing what to do भनेर नि त्यो नहोस् भनेर चाहिँ I educate them के this is what you should be prepared for so I don't want them to go through what I went through.
How many makeup artists have you produced in Nepal? Have you taught in Nepal?
Taught about I think more than 1,500 students.
1,500 students?
Yeah, I've been doing it for the past 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's still a lot.
Oh, even more than that. Because I have like 60 students at once, 50, 60 students, 50. So I did a lot of classes. So more than that, yeah.
And you were still running, for international, I think, students, you were running Zoom classes.
Yeah, I was doing Zoom when I was locked on. I'm someone who needs to do something. So I keep creating.
And I'm sure that they've learned a great deal.
Yeah, I did train more than 300 students locked on.
300?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And now you've got multiple businesses.
Yeah.
That you're running, your empire that you're building.
Empire.
How's that going? And how difficult is it at times to keep yourself sane, basically?
It is. कति कुरामा I really have to, work on myself. I'm not always happy. I'm not always out there. I'm not always like motivated to हुँदैन नि त सो कति कुराहरुमा चाहिँ of course there are times where you just feel like हुन्छ नि is it too much तर पनि it's like 5 to 10 seconds भन्दा बढी चाहिँ म जानु दिन्न कि I can have my moments and then okay just ignore it and just go on with it.
Yeah. But there are downs, obviously.
Always. Always.
And ups.
Yeah, always.
But the downs are there to motivate you.
Yeah.
And ups are there to be grateful about.
To be grateful. To even, again, motivate me as well.
And motivate you as well. How grateful are you?
I cannot even explain that. I do post a lot, stories and posts about being grateful, and that comes naturally, and I'm really grateful for the things that I've been doing, for this life that I'm living, and I'm really grateful, and I will never take it for granted.
That's a good way to put it, I think, because don't take anything for granted.
Never.
Right? Everything happens for a reason.
For a reason.
And I know you're a very firm believer in the universe and
I pray a lot.
Yeah,
and
things happen in the way you want it to happen. Manifestation.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that I'm very of course I have family and friends that are सबैले बुझ्छ भन्ने त हुँदैन नि त, and I don't go and मलाई यस्तो भयो उस्तो भयो भनेर कम्प्लेन गरेर त्यस्तो साह्रो म शेयर पनि गर्दिनँ कि I just talk to myself and I just pray and so that I'm really close to universe and God and all that.
Yeah. How spiritual are you?
Very much.
Yeah?
Yeah, एकदमै.
Scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
8.5. 0.5 as well.
Yeah, that's still a lot. I mean, I am, तर अब कति केसेसहरुमा you just have बिचमा ब्रेक त्यो भइरहन्छ नि, you don't always keep going त्यस्तो कुराहरुमा, so टाइममा त्यो तर I still.
Are you still meditating?
Yeah, I do.
Are you?
Yeah.
And you do a lot of yogas?
Yeah, I do a lot of yogas. I think that's something that I पहिला त्यस्तो थिएन म. When I was working in Mumbai, it was always work. For the past 5 years, my life has been about work.
Yeah.
I had no life त्यो बाहेक. I used to go home, I used to go work, and that's it. अब खाना नि टाइममा हुँदैन थियो. And I was really workaholic. I still am, but then now I'm trying to balance. I think health is really important, and keeping your mental health एकदमै के भन्छ check is really important. So yoga and meditation, it really helps me to keep myself sane.
We didn't ask this last time. So success versus inner peace, which one would you prefer?
Inner peace. Of course, I do have a lot of dreams, goals that I want to do in life. Like, I just put it out there that I want to be Force under 30, sorry. Force 30 under 30, and I want to be out there in Hollywood, just being out there. That has always been my goal, my dream. That was when I was alikati young. Now that I'm matured, I think peace is more important. Being happy is more important. Of course, I do have dreams of getting there. I'm not gonna drain myself out to reach there. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be at peace, spend time with my family, and just be happy and take care of myself. And त्यहाँसम्म पुगेन भने पनि अब त्यो मैले अहिले सोचेको जस्तो त्यो भएन भने I wouldn't be disappointed because I'm in the moment and I'm happy and that matters the most.
At the end of the day, it's a goal, right?
It's a goal.
It's a goal that you've set. If you hit it, it's
You
always
hit
good
it.
to work
It's
towards a
always
goal.
good.
But
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't hit it,
Yeah.
don't.
Of course,
Yeah,
I'm
don't be
gonna
sad
give
about it.
myself 100%. I'm gonna give 100% to that, of course. That as I said, I'm not gonna drain myself out. Not like left my keyboard as a right my keyboard. Now, recently, I've been analyzing a lot of things, and I think I'm much more matured now. So there are a lot more things.
How emotionally independent are you now?
Very much.
Yeah.
Very, very much. I've been doing a lot of things by myself, and I don't ask for help. I've been like this, and I'm fully prepared if anything comes in future, and if even if there's no one to help me out, I can still do it. You work on something. Be productive, try to find out what can you do. But not your goal should not be like, but then do something that you're interested in and try to make maybe money out of it. And then I think independence you're passionate about it and you're something that is interesting. For example, bank ma kaam garnu gaere and of course I am even if I do engineering, of course I'll be independent, but then I'll be so drained, like this is something I cannot do भन्ने खालको हुन्छ नि. So independent सँगसँगै I think independent हुनु भन्दाखेरि पनि you have to be interested in what you're doing, and you have to be able to give your interest as well.
You need to I agree with that.
Yeah, and then it's also Nepalko त्यसमा चाहिँ अहिले त it's 21st century अनि मलाई त्यो feminism, of course there's there कसैले मलाई केही भन्यो भने of course I lose it हुन्छ नि, like छोरी मान्छेले मैले स्टार्टिङमा मैले कम्पनी खोल्दाखेरि पनि when I first started यहाँनिर a lot of document works that you have to do, अनि त्यो सरकारी अफिसमा गइसकेपछि यति सानी छोरी मान्छे be careful जता पनि के यस्तै अनि कसैले सोध्यो भने प्याच्च भनिराख्ने अनि कतै गएर मैले of course if I make a deal के गर्नु खोज्यो भने अनि इन्भेस्ट चाहिँ कसले गरेछ त्यो एकदम त्यो मेन्टालिटी के यहाँनिर चाहिँ I was so irritated at one point अनि मैले यस्तै नै रहेछ I'm not going to listen to them, I'm just going to do my thing हुन्छ नि. भन्नेले भन्दै गर्छ हैन, you don't let that affect you, I think.
No.
अनि मैले चाहिँ मलाई यस्तो भन्यो भनेर म त्यही कुरा मात्र सर्कलमै घुमेर फोकस गरिराख्यो भने of course it's going to disappoint me and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm this feminist हुन्छ नि, how dare he say that.
I think feminism is taking a different course right now.
Yeah.
Yes, there needs to be a strong ground.
Of course.
Because there's a lot of oppression, right? In
yeah.
Middle East there is, in Nepal there is, even in UK there is a lot of like gender gap.
And of course यस्तो कति कुराहरुमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने you don't have to bring a man down to like to lift yourself up. You do your thing. If you're doing better than him, or if that person is having a problem, you doing better than ule bhanda bari gareko dekhani, that's your problem, that's not my problem. I don't even care. I'm just
inferiority.
कसैले आएर मलाई झम्टेर नगर भनेर समातेको छैन हुन्छ नि, and it's up to you how you want to grow and how you want to take this further. अनि मेरो चाहिँ there are a lot of हाम्रो मम्मीहरु पनि उहाँहरु पहिलादेखि नै हुन्छ नि हाउसवाइफै हुँदै आउनु भएको हैन, अनि they have this केटाले मात्र यस्तो गर्ने.
Exactly, त्यही भने
मलाई त एकदम अहिले चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने त्यो of course फ्यामिलीमा पनि हुन्छ छोरी मान्छे भएर नि यस्तो गर्यो है उस्तो गर्यो नि भन्छ, अनि मलाई त्यस्तो के भन्ने हैन.
It's just a passing comment at the end.
Just a passing comment, and I don't take it too personally. And मेरो फ्यामिलीमा जति केटाहरु मान्छे छ जति केटीहरु, they support me. They're like, oh, you're doing amazing. अनि अस्ति भर्खर त मेरो छोरा पनि छोरी भएको भए त म पछि like हुन्छ नि उनीहरुको त्यस्तो सम भएछ. And I do feel good about it when I hear that. गरेको देखियो उनीहरुको छोराले नि कोही बेला नगरे नि हुन सक्ला नि, मेरो छोरा नि छोरी भइदा भयो भने त्यस्तै गर्थ्यो होला. That was quite funny.
I really hope like watching this and watching like female in power and in position, I really hope that the whole context changes now.
It does. It takes time. एकजनाले मात्र कराएर त्यो सबै सिचुएसन चेन्ज हुने त हैन. It takes time. You have to be patient about it. And do not take anything एकदम of course you have to fight for thing अब कोही आएर अब हुन्छ नि personally attack गर्नु थाल्यो भने त I can never like just be quiet and let them.
You're the worst one as well, like you would not stand up to anything.
No, I mean if it's offensive I'm just gonna be like what the hell.
You're the most bluntest person that I've seen. You say whatever that comes to your mind as it is, right?
Yeah,
because you don't want to confine to a certain belief within the society as well.
And also मैले आफ्नै काम गरिरहेको छु उसलाई हार्म गरिरहेको छु होइन I'm just like अब कति कुरामा यता पनि not just केटाहरूको अब त्यस्तो कुरा फेमिनिजममा मात्र कुरा आएन होइन अरू कुरामा पनि अब यहीँनिर पनि अब कतिजनाले अब खुट्टा तान्नु खोज्छ होइन अब कतिले त्यो गर्छ अब if you start caring about all of this I don't think you'll ever be able to move forward के त्यो वास्तै नगरिकन म त मलाई त के एफेक्ट पनि गर्दैन अब कसैले के भन्यो भने नि है कराउँदै गर्छ and I know that I'm going to grow I have so much potential to do a lot and nothing can stop me, you know.
What's the opinions don't
pay my bills, yeah.
Pills, yeah.
Pills.
It doesn't buy you any pills.
Yeah, or pay my bills. Yeah.
Let's talk about the future projects that you want to work on. I know that you've got these are the empire side of things, and I know you've got a passion with charities as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And
definitely.
I know you want to work very closely with a dog charity.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about that.
I really want to help like dogs out there, like street dogs and I have a bit of this and that I do, you know. It really makes me happy, okay? Something that I'm really out there that I'm doing this and that. So I really want to, you know, create something for them, work closely. And for really older people, like since I'm really close to my mom and parents and I feel like at a certain age they're helpless, they cannot do anything. I mean, I can't just like hold on to it. I'm like really emotional. Very emotional when it comes to things like this. So I really want to get into that side as well in future, one thing at a time.
Yeah, I hope that goes well. And there's a proposition obviously that I want to put forward.
Yeah, sure.
We'll talk about this maybe after podcast. There's like a dog or a charity that I want to work with.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
and I want to collaborate with someone, maybe you or if there's someone else.
I'm always up for anything like that, especially then now that I have tofu and I'm very into. I love dogs. I'm such an animal person. There are street dogs or one day that I really want to be out there, like be there for them and help them out and
And I've seen you going on holidays and feeding dogs biscuits.
I mean, I even not biscuits anymore. I don't think it's good for them, but I feed them food or as much as I can do I do it, and not that that's a different side of the world.
That's what I'm like. I know you're super busy with all this stuff, but that's something that I know you're very passionate about. Well. That's why I wanted to touch on that.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tofu, Aura, Misty. I hope they're watching. So this might be the final question.
Yeah.
Chasing passion or chase money?
Definitely passion. That's what.
But there's a misconception that if you don't chase money, then you'll be jobless and you'll have nothing to work towards. And
no, if you chase money, it's a long-term thing. If you chase passion, but never go behind something that is यसले चाहिँ मलाई पैसा दिन्छ म यो यही गर्छु मलाई कति Q&Aहरुमा नि क्वेशन्स आउँछ that मेकअपमा कति कमाउँछ म जानु मन लाग्यो हुन्छ नि अब त्यो अब अफ कोर्स अब सबैको एउटै त्यो सबैलाई मलाई अहिले चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने that of course I inspire people, I motivate them to you know, with my experience, not यो गर त्यो गर भनेर त I can never say this to anyone हुन्छ नि I just share my experience. So you have to follow your passion, you have to do this, you have to do that. I was very stubborn, right? But now when I think of, you know, when I reflect कति कुराहरु चाहिँ कति जनालाई चाहिँ अब उनीहरुलाई decent पैसा कमाउँछ कुनै जबबाट and they're still happy, right? And you do not go out there, oh, you're just doing this, I think you need to do more भनेर भन्यो भने they might feel offended because you just have one life to live, right? They might just be at peace, like I'm doing so many things, and of course it's my dream, it's my it's something that I'm working on. I work on like it's 24/7 and कोही बेला मेरो family time पनि हुँदैन, कोही बेला आफ्नै लागि time पनि हुँदैन अनि टाइममा मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो feel हुन्छ I wish हुन्छ नि अब अझ त्यो भएको भए हुन्थ्यो भन्ने हुन्छ. Maybe उनीहरुको it's a lot of responsibilities. Maybe they're not ready to take that. Maybe that's how their personality is. So I really respect unaro. If they work for money, of course you money that you have to make for a living. It's not everything, but it's important. But then if you're doing a decent job, paisa kamaउनको लागि, that's completely fine. If you're following your passion, but अब म टन्न पैसा कमाउँछु एकदम म मिलिनियर हुन्छ म पैसा कमाउन निस्किन्छु भन्यो भने चाहिँ you might disappoint yourself because I think
there'll be failures within the way.
Yeah, and if you follow your passion, you don't even feel like, I'm speaking from my experience, I followed my passion not knowing how much am I going to make tomorrow, makeup बाट कति कमाउँछ, इन्डिया गएर कति कमाउँछ, मलाई केही थाहा थिएन नि त. So now when I look back, I did the right thing by following my passion because म पैसै कमाउँछु भने त म आफ्नो off the track जान्थेँ. I could have stayed back and just made the money out with this old lady doing the same thing again and again and again, you know.
You're not that old.
Yeah, I'm very young. But yeah, so I think following your passion and then passion follow गरिसकेपछि money will come after you. You do not have to worry about it.
Money is secondary.
It's secondary, definitely. For me, it's secondary. सबैको लागि त्यस्तो नहुन सक्छ, so I cannot decide on.
That's the biggest problem that I want to solve in the world is if you can make money by doing not these traditional jobs, trading or investing or something like that, then you can easily follow your passion. So the problem what people are having right now, I think, is that they want to make money. They need to make money. I know. Like they have to feed the family, they have to pay the rent, whatever. But the problem now is at what point do you follow your passion? Do you pursue that as a side hustle, or do you leave everything behind like I did? But then it took me a while. But if you leave everything behind, then there's a family to feed, right? So we're talking about young entrepreneurs. I'm trying to also target people that are in 40s, 50s as well, who are frustrated with their jobs. They want to go out, still got passion. People still have passion, right? Energy to die on.
I think you should go and ask them. We cannot decide what they think and all that.
No, I'm saying like, how can like someone do that? Would you start it as a side hustle? Passion, like, do you start off as a side hustle, carry on working what you're doing, and then transition from one to the other? Yeah. Or do you jump straight in?
I mean, if you have family to feed, if you have responsibilities, then you cannot just completely leave that and follow your passion because you have responsibilities also side, right? You have to balance it out. So, like you said, I think, of course, feeding your family by doing your job and maybe sleep less if you're really passionate about it. You have 24 hours a day and you can, I do like three, 4 things at a time and I can still manage, right? So, duita कुरा त सक्छ होला नि. You do one job and side by side, rest of बाँकी टाइममा चाहिँ अब you do have to sacrifice your sleep or like going out and this and that and work on it. So slowly त्यो एकचोटि आफ्नो build हुन थालिसकेपछि you can slowly transition to it.
If not now, then
when?
If not now, then when?
If not now, then when? Like.
And there's a saying, but I think by Tony Robbins or something. He says, 9 to 5 pays for your bills. 9 to 5 pays your bills. Then when you work after 9 to 5 or 5 to 9, whatever you do, 5 to 11, after working hours pays for your dreams.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So you have to struggle like that. When I was like learning trading, maybe you remember, maybe you don't. I was working 9 to 5, and then I used to come home and then go jump on the videos and
exactly
watch
like
stuff.
that. I mean, your case matter, you have to know what you're getting into and you have to balance it out yourself. That, as I said, you have 24 hours a day, maybe sleep 5 hours, sleep 6 hours enough. I do sleep 5 to 6 hours. Right, and if you're really passionate about
that's
it,
more
then
than enough.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
I think people are mistaking procrastination with lack of opportunity. I think.
Yeah.
They think, opportunities haina ke गर्ने.
You create an opportunity.
Yeah, you create the opportunity, and then they're like, opportunities haina. You know what? I'm just going to lay back, and then that's when procrastination kicks in.
Yeah.
And everything goes out of the way.
Yeah, definitely.
So the final parting word is, how was it?
It was great. I was a bit pissed, Suruma, because you wasted an hour and a half, and that was actually really good. I mean, this is really good too.
I don't know about this. I still think that was superb.
So natural. It was so good, and wasted 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
I was so into it. Like, you know, I was changing position. I was like, it was flowing so well, and then I was like, let me check the sound, because I think there was something that was like catching
that was
on.
not going right.
But I'll see that as well.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that video.
Yeah.
But I think we've covered what I wanted to cover anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there will be people watching.
Yeah.
There will be so many viewers watching this. They're going to get so inspired by your story. And, you know, I know they follow you, but I've got a very small following as Sabali talks. But that's not the intention. Like people that follow me, people that follow you, they still want to know what you want to, what your next step is and how you know, all the journey basically.
Yeah.
But I think it is a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Thank you guys, and I want to introduce the team as well. Come down.
Oh, Gamma, Pizzara. Yeah, come. You guys did
Because
an amazing
Himal,
job.
come through. You know, there was a bit of a disaster, but it was I take the blame for that because it was my equipment and I didn't.
I would. Thank you.
I have a team in UK as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a team Sharan and Dikshant as well.
Hi.
I want to say thanks. So Lemi, you want to say hi to them?
Hi.
And obviously we have our new team as well.
New team.
Yeah. So
Apparently we've worked before. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't remember.
yeah, and you've worked in Mumbai before as well.
But we
so
worked together somewhere.
how many projects did you work in Mumbai then?
A lot. So I meet like 10 different people every day, and I'm like shipped that a boli polta bete like you came. Oh, do you remember we worked together? I'm like, yes, I do. Yeah. But
There's a lot of topic we didn't cover as well, but that's for future season 2, but with Lemi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once I come to UK, I'll work with your UK team.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you so much.
Love
Thank
you all, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Okay.
That's me saying it.
Bye bye. Guys,
Wait,
bye.
wait. Let's take a photo first before you go.
No, oh my god.
I need to